In today's news, ADAEJAH impresses at the Under-20 World Championships. 2024-2025 official school year officially opened. TANIEKA GLUDD wins the 2024 Adult Spelling Bee. UN Special Committee concludes official BVI visit. Miss BVI champions back-to-school drive. Author Rick Grant reflects on published books. Dominica rewards first Olympic gold medal with top honors. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 6. Introducing Sheldon Frett, actor, film producer, writer. Daylon Vantapool, entrepreneur. Terrence Neal, creative director. Chad George, entrepreneur. Humphrey Liu, financial services professional. Jamali DJ Molly Thomas, sales manager. Kai DeCastro, entrepreneur. Dean the Sportsman Greenaway, journalist. St. Clair Steady Fleming, entrepreneur. Devon Cowell, brand specialist. Robert Green, footballer. And Rick S.S. Grant, author, The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, coming June 5th, exclusively on 284 Media, inspiring a generation of greatness.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Tuesday is wished to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force was involved in a series of intense operations on the night of Sunday, August 25th, which saw the escape of suspects involved in two separate but possibly related incidents, the recovery of firearms and an ongoing investigation into criminal activity in the territories taking place. Our Kamal Haynes has more on this report.
The first operation occurred near Joss Van Dyke, where the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, in coordination with the United States Customs Border Control, intercepted a go-fast vessel in open waters. The occupants of the vessel, after firing at officers, abandoned the boat and fled on foot upon reaching the western end of Tortola. Despite an extensive search, the suspects remain at large. The vessel has been seized and investigations into the incident continue. Acting Commissioner of Police Jacqueline Vantapool urged the public to assist in identifying and apprehending the individuals involved, emphasizing the grave danger their actions pose to the community. She said, and I quote, "The reckless actions of these criminals endanger not just our officers, but the entire community. We cannot allow our waters to become a haven for illegal activity," end quote. In a related incident on the same night, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force officers engaged in a high-speed chase with two vehicles suspected of acting as lookouts in the Hawk's Nest area of Tortola. The chase ended dramatically when one of the vehicles veered off the road and crashed down an embankment. By the time officers reached the site, the occupants had fled. However, in a follow-up operation at dawn on Monday, August 26, police recovered an AK-47 assault rifle from the crash scene and discovered a seriously injured man nearby. The injured individual was transported to the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital for treatment. While the connection between the two incidents has not been confirmed, the RVIPF is investigating the possibility of a link. The police are calling on anyone with information related to these events to come forward. Tips can be provided confidentially via the Crime Stoppers line at 800-8477 or the RVIPF Intelligence Unit at 368-9339. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
The British Virgin Islands sprinting sensation ADAEJAH has successfully advanced to the semi-finals of the women's 100-meter event at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships in Lima, Peru. Competing in Heat 1 on Tuesday, August 27th, Hodge delivered a stellar performance, clocking an impressive time of 11.45 seconds to secure first place. Running out of lane 9, she outpaced her competitors, including Kashana Nile of Barbados, who was not too far behind, who finished second with a time of 11.63 seconds, and Yelena Stepnikov of Ukraine, who came in third with 11.82 seconds. All three athletes have qualified for the semifinal round. In addition to her 100-meter campaign, Hodge is set to compete in the women's 200-meter event on this Thursday, August 29th at 11:15 a.m. BVI time, where she will aim to add another impressive performance to her already remarkable showing at the championships. The 2024-2025 academic school year in the Virgin Islands has officially commenced following an opening ceremony on Monday, August 26, which will also include a week of varying professional development sessions. A number of speakers took time to greet and encourage educators, new, existing, and those retiring. Acting Chief Education Officer Mrs. Orlando Crabb took time to acknowledge those teachers.
It is truly a pleasure and privilege to welcome each of you back to the start of another school year. As we come together, I am filled with excitement and optimism for what lies ahead. We are not just returning to our classrooms or our schools. We are reigniting our shared purpose, our passion, and our commitment to the future of our territory's children. A special welcome is extended to those educators joining the ranks of the ministry for the first time. If today marks your first day as a member of the incredible team of educators that shape this territory's future, please stand and be recognized. Let's give them a warm welcome. Thank you. We welcome you wholeheartedly to the Ministry of Education and pledge our support for you as you undertake what promises to be the most rewarding profession of your life. I can't move on without acknowledging those who are at the other end of the spectrum.
Minister for Education, Youth Affairs, and Sports, the Honorable Sharibi De Castro, made a presentation to teachers in the form of an original poem.
I always knew that I wanted to be an educator. It's been my life's dream as far back as I can remember. From way back in Isabella, when I was asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I said, "A teacher." Proof that you can speak into the future. Now, many years later, I stand before you today as minister, on the shoulders of giant educators who saw the best in me, who nurtured and molded me on my journey.
Premier of the Virgin Islands, Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley, was also present and delivered remarks.
Welcome to the 2024 edition of Professional Day and Summer Institute. I'm very pleased to see that we are continuing the tradition of having this activity annually, as we have been doing over the past several years. As a former educator, and I use the word former loosely because once you have the passion for imparting knowledge and molding others, it never really goes away. I have always found Professional Day to be particularly useful for getting refocused for the start of the school term and academic year. Hopefully, you had a long and relaxing August break, and you were able to indulge in the festivities and many activities throughout the territory over the past few weeks as we celebrated our 70th anniversary of Emancipation Festival in the Virgin Islands and 190 years since the emancipation of our foreparents from the bondage of slavery. Hopefully you got the chance to take some rest and recharge your batteries and to spend time with your family and loved ones to strengthen those bonds. It is good to have this week to gradually switch gears and transition back to the work and school mode, and to compose your thoughts and your plans for the term and year ahead. What I also appreciate about the Summer Institute concept is that it presents an opportunity for continuing and enhancing the professional development of the participants.
Guest speaker Ms. Nadine Malone commended teachers as well as the ministry for their stance and excellence within education here in the British Virgin Islands. Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Hi, my name is Judy, VI Motors Operations Assistant, and I'm here with Ding, our mechanic here, and we're going to show you today how you can locate your VIN number on a vehicle. Your vehicle's VIN, or Vehicle Identification Number, it's a unique code specific to your car. It's important for various purposes like registration, insurance, and maintenance. To find your VIN, start by looking at the dashboard on the driver's side. You can see it through the windshield near the bottom corner of the dashboard. It's usually a small metal plate or a sticker with a combination of 17 characters. If you can't find it there, other common locations include the driver's side door jamb, engine block, or it may be mentioned in your registration's documents. And that's how you find your vehicle's VIN number. Remember, this unique identifier is crucial for various services related to your car. It's a good idea to note it down or take a picture for future references. If you are having trouble locating it, please don't hesitate to ask a professional or refer to your owner's manual for guidance. Thank you for watching this quick guide on finding your vehicle's VIN. Stay tuned for more helpful tips to keep your car in top condition. Visit us at Dove's Bottom or at our Parts Point location in Virgin Gorda, or call us at 494-2496 or our website at www.vimotors.com.
Life is unpredictable, and when a storm is coming, having a plan can make all the difference.
We need a plan in case of a hurricane. Everyone, let's work together on this.
This is where we go in case if we need to evacuate. This is safe away from flood zones.
I will use this room as our secure space if we have to stay home.
Don't forget to save our local contacts and also our off-island contacts.
Right, and we need to have a plan for our pets too. They can't go to shelters, so we need a safe place for them.
In case we get separated, we should have a meeting spot. How about the community center?
That's good, and we can leave a note there too.
I feel safe knowing we have a plan.
With a plan, you're not just preparing for the worst, you're taking control of the situation. A message from the Department of Disaster Management and 284 Media.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Virgin Gorda resident TANIEKA GLUDD has been crowned the champion of the 2024 Adult Spelling Bee competition, following a thrilling tiebreaker on Saturday night. Our Kamal Haynes has this story.
The 2024 Adult Spelling Bee competition held at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium at the H. Laverty-Stoutt Community College saw TANIEKA GLUDD outspell 6 other contestants to secure the top spot. The competition culminated in a tense showdown between TANIEKA and Stephanie Raspen, who took second place. The tiebreaker round, which kept the audience on the edge of their seats, ended with GLUDD emerging victorious, marking the 3rd consecutive year that a Virgin Gorda resident has won the competition. Let's take a look.
T. GLUDD, your word is vengeance. Vengeance.
Vengeance. VENGEANCE. Vengeance.
That is correct.
S. Russ Penn, your word is syllogism. Syllogism.
Syllogism. SILLIGISU. That is incorrect.
Syllogism. SYLLOGISM.
T. GLUDD, your word is ventriloquist. Ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist. VENTRILLOQUIST. Ventriloquist.
That is incorrect.
S. Russ Penn.
Ventriloquist. VENTRILLIQUIST. Ventriloquist. That is incorrect. The correct spelling is VENTRILLOQUIST.
As part of the event's charitable tradition, TANIEKA was given the opportunity to randomly select a school to receive a $2,500 donation. The Amherst High School was selected as the beneficiary of the prize. In addition to her victory, TANIEKA walked away with an impressive array of prizes, including $1,800, a round-trip ticket to Puerto Rico for 2, a weekend stay at a villa, and a 45-minute photo session. Second place winner Russ Penn received $1,000, a half-day sale, a 50-inch television, and a spa gift certificate, while third place contestant Kelberlin George took home $500, a zipline tour for 4, a round-trip ticket to Anegada from Fly BVI, and a pedicure. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
The United Nations Special Committee on Decolonization wrapped up its original mission in the British Virgin Islands on Tuesday, which was geared towards assessing the territory's relationship with the United Kingdom and discussing the BVI's political future concerning decolonization. The official two-day mission involved a series of meetings with key local stakeholders to gather perspectives on the BVI's status as a non-self-governing territory and its future aspirations. During the visit, the C-24 delegation met with high-ranking officials including the Premier, cabinet ministers, junior ministers, Speaker of the House of Assembly, Leader of the Opposition, and members of the opposition. The delegation also held discussions with the Attorney General and the Governor, among others. Beyond these official engagements, the visiting mission also interacted with a cross-section of societal stakeholders, including grassroots and civic organizations. A significant part of their visit also involved discussions with members of the Constitutional Review Commission, who recently completed a report on the constitutional reform. The mission's focus included examining the BVI's perspective on several critical issues, such as the current state of the BVI-UK relationship, the roles of both entities as a non-self-governing territory and administering power, and of course, the future of the trajectory of this relationship. Miss British Virgin Islands ADAEJAH Adonis is rallying public support for a back-to-school drive organized by ATU General Trust. The event, scheduled for August 31st, 2024, aims to provide essential school supplies to students in need. It will take place in the ground floor parking area of ATU General Trust from 9 a.m. until supplies are exhausted. Adonis, who works at ATU, emphasized the company's commitment to philanthropy. She said, "We pride ourselves in philanthropy and have been involved in many outreach projects, our most recent being our Christmas grocery drive." The newly crowned Miss BVI is leveraging her platform to broaden the reach of this initiative. She said, and I quote, "Each year I have been a part of our outreach committee, and this year, as the newly crowned Miss BVI, I'm using my platform in hopes of reaching a larger audience of those in need for assistance." The drive will offer a selection of books, various school supplies, and school bags to local students. This effort aligns with ATU's ongoing community engagement initiatives and marks a significant outreach project for the newly crowned Miss BVI. Families in need of school supplies are encouraged to attend the event, which is expected to help alleviate some of the financial burdens associated with the start of the new school year. Viewers, up next, we have much more on the local as well as regional scene.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. ADAEJAH Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Continuing on locally, local author Rick S. Grant has achieved a unique and remarkable accomplishment. His 4 books, previously published by Little Bell Caribbean, one of the premier publishers of Caribbean children's books, have been translated and released in new Spanish and Haitian Creole versions. This culturally enriching endeavor, conceived and led from beginning to end by Mr. Grant, is the first of a Virgin Islands writer and promotes representation in literature, cultural diversity, and language inclusivity. The translated books are When I Grow Up, Where I Live, Health and Safety for You and Me, and When the Storm Winds Blow. He was the season finale guest on The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman Season 6 and spoke about his journey.
I'm an author of 4 children's books. When I Grow Up is the title of the first one. Where I Live is the second one. Health and Safety for You and Me, and recently When Storm Winds Blow. And then what I did a couple months ago was I sat down, I had translated the original versions into English and Spanish. And that was important to me, especially the translations, because you want children in their native tongue to be able to learn in their native tongue. And I understand that we are in a Caribbean island where English is prominent as the main language, but I think it's good representation and allowing children to not only see themselves in a book, but also be able to read themselves in a book, if that were to make sense.
So the books are available in 3 different languages?
Yes.
English, Spanish, and French.
Haitian Creole, yes.
The purpose of the translations is to foster a love of reading and cultural understanding among children of all backgrounds, to emphasize that representation really matters, and to allow all children to explore the world of literature and learn in their native languages. Grant worked closely with experienced local and national translators Mario Sicao, Fido Boyer, Krolance, and their team to ensure that the message of each story in the new language editions was relatable, accurate, and culturally sensitive. He spoke about his love and introduction to literature as well as writing.
Ms. Vansitat Huggins, who was my teacher at the time, and I think her and I spoke about this a couple of years ago, she reminded me that I said I was going to be an author.
Wow.
And I think she had a book that I had written, then the hurricane kind of took, and she was devastated. But she remembered me vividly saying that I wanted to be an author. So I've always loved writing. I remember in high school, I would English class, I loved to write comfort stories and stuff. So it's always been a thing.
All books are available in print and Amazon Kindle form. Media inquiries or requests for copies can be made via email at rick.grant@rickssgrant.com or by phone at 340-201-8477. The full interview is available on all 284 media platforms. Prime Minister of Dominica Roosevelt Skerrit has announced a series of national honors and rewards for the Thea LaFound Gadsden, the country's first Olympic gold medalist. following her historic win in the triple jump at the Paris Olympics 2024. During a celebration event on Sunday, Skerritt made the announcement during an address to the people of Dominica.
Ladies and gentlemen, mommy and daddy, my dear husband, Aaron Gadsden, and the people of Dominica, we did it! We did it! We did it! You know, I had a different plan coming into this talk today, this speech. But I have to first and foremost recognize everyone out here and greeted us along the way for the entire motorcade. Through wind, through rain, through heat, through it all, you guys came out, you showed your love, an abundance of it. And when I say that Dominica's greatest resource is the people, it is the love and affection that I have been shown today. Thank you. That only proves my point. Always. Always.
Skerritt also revealed that LaFawn Gadsden will receive the Dominica Award of Honor, the nation's highest accolade during the upcoming independence celebrations.
The government of Dominica has decided to grant you a cash gift of $400,000. Appoint you as International Sports Ambassador, along with a diplomatic passport. The courtesy of the diplomatic passport will also be extended to your husband. Bestow upon you Dominica's highest national award, the Dominica Award of Honor. During this year's independence celebration, at which you will be our special guest of honor. A parcel of land in Warner, staying in the Maho constituency, containing 7,459 square feet, in the location of the future housing project with spectacular sea and mountain views. And I want to tell you, they selected this lot because it gave you this wonderful spectacle of the ocean and the mountains, really tranquil.
In a move to bolster the country's athletic infrastructure, the government plans to construct a synthetic track facility to be named the Thea LaFawn Gadsden Track and Field Complex. Skerritt also recognized the efforts of other 2024 Olympians, Denrick Luke, Warren Lawrence, and Jasmine Sofield, who will each receive $20,000 for their participation in the Paris Games. This comprehensive package of honors and awards underscores the significance of LaFawn Gadsden's achievement for Dominica and also heightened public interest in similar efforts to follow by governments of St. Vincent as well as St. Lucia and Grenada, whose nationals also took home Olympic medals for the first time at the Paris Olympics. Viewers, that is it for today's News Roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284 Media and 284 BVI on Instagram and Twitter, as well as 284media.com and, of course, our WhatsApp channel. I'm Ron Grant. Do have a safe and enjoyable evening. Happy Tuesday, and goodbye.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.